Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Yesterday, a brand new trailer dropped, and it was kind of insane. A very, very hyped trailer, but we haven't really broke it down, so that's what we're going to be doing today, taking a look at the trailer and the website, and just giving you all of the information that was given to us yesterday. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 750 likes. Make sure to leave a comment as well. Were you happy with yesterday's trailer? Also, which is your favorite of the new Galarian birds? Moltres might be taking it for me, might be taking that gold medal. And of course, subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this channel. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to take a quick look at the trailer. I've already done my reaction to it, insane stream, but then we're going to go onto the website, and there's a bunch more information on here, talking about all the different Pokemon, like Gigantamaxing and stuff for Blastoise, Venusaur, the abilities. Everything is going to get covered in today's video. So, sit back, relax, you know, have a little chalky biscuit. Don't know why I said that. Anyway, let's just get into the trailer. So, obviously, it does start off with Galarian Slowbro. This was the reveal of this new Pokemon. We already knew it was, you know, existing, but we just hadn't really seen it. It's got this really cool shell on its arms. Kind of uses it as like a cannon and stuff. But yeah, really, really cool design. Big fan of Galarian Slowbro. So that was nice to start off the trailer with that. And then just kind of show some locations of like the Crown Tundra and the Isle of Armor. This is clearly some sort of like important tree that is going to have some sort of relevance to the story. But then just a few more locations and stuff. Then we have this dude. Now, for me, gives me a lot of Chairman Rose vibes. I don't know. He just looks like he's related to him. He might be. He might not be. But he could be, and it just looks a lot like Chairman Rose. So maybe it's his brother or something, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we obviously have Absol and Luxray both returning. You know, two huge fan favorites. I'm so happy Luxray is back. Insane. And then we obviously have the two Urshifu forms. And then obviously Giratina, and then that's kind of the little like hype opening. And then we go on to the Isle of Armor. So the Isle of Armor starts off, obviously you've just come here on the train, and it's really, really, you know, exciting. We have Scyther, we have Tauros, just kind of shows a bunch of new Pokemon returning. That'll all be on like online and stuff, like on Cerebi and stuff, like all of the Pokemon that are confirmed to be returning. But yeah, there was quite a few shown in this trailer. Wailord actually looks big for once. Kangaskhan, do you want to tell me why like that little baby Kangaskhan looks so much bigger here? I don't know, it just looks huge. Yes, a lot of Pokemon are returning in the Isle of Armor. A lot of really cool ones as well. Obviously we knew Lycanroc was coming back. But it's just nice to know a lot of the more that are coming back. And then obviously we have this machine. Like I say, this is all on the website that we're going to cover later. This is just simply just breaking down the trailer quickly. But yeah, this will all be explained on the website. We have this cooking pot. Now this is obviously very, very exciting because it basically allows any Pokemon that can Dynamax to Gigantamax if they do have a Gigantamax form. So that is super, super clutch. And then we have Mustard, we have Clara, Avery. Now something that I just want to point out about this bit is they both throw the Pokeball, but then it only shows Avery with the Slowbro. Now, a lot of people are saying that Clara also has Avery. Clara also has the Galarian Slowbro, but it just, to me, I just don't understand why it wouldn't show that. You know, I feel like they are definitely hiding something with Clara. A lot of people are saying it's going to be Galarian Dustox. It could be, but I just think it's interesting how they only shown Avery with a Galarian Slowbro. A lot of people are saying it could be Galarian Slowking, but that doesn't come out until the Crown Tundra. So, you know, each their own. I just think they're hiding something. Pokemon do usually hide things like that. So, yeah, I don't know why it would show a throwing the Pokeball and then doesn't show what Pokemon comes out of it. But then, obviously, at this bit, it just show a Bulbasaur and a Squirtle. So, these are probably going to both be able to Gigantamax, and we'll be able to choose one of them. And then it shows Gigantamax, Venusaur, and Blastoise. We know what their Gigantamax moves do because of the website. Again, I'll cover that at the end after this trailer. But it looked really cool. It only took 20 years, but we finally have water coming out of Blastoise's cannon. So, that's great. Fantastic. Nice one, Game Freak. Very, very proud of you. And we just have Kufu, just like Gar in my swamp. He's just chilling there, you know. Shrek incarnation. But yeah, really, really cool scene. And then we have him obviously fighting Tauros and stuff. So we don't really know what the kind of like team situation is going to be, whether you're going to be allowed to bring back old Pokemon or what, because there are obviously certain areas in this place where you're only allowed to use certain Pokemon. So we don't really know the ins and outs of that. But again, shows more Pokemon there. And then there's a lot more of these like challenger people just throwing a Pokeball out. Scrafty's back, which is really, really cool. And then obviously Kufu evolving, and then you just decide which form you want. We know all of this information. The Gigantamaxes look really, really good. The trailer doesn't actually show that much information, like regarding like abilities and typing, something like that. It's just a hype trailer. All the stuff on the website has everything that you need to know about. Then we have Calyrex though. And then obviously Lapras is there. It's just, it looks really, really nice. It looks really nice. Then we have the Crown Tundra. So the Crown Tundra obviously involves this dude. Again, I think it's related to Chairman Rose. We have the 3 Reggies there, which look to me like they have puzzles, which is really, really cool. Because you just kind of like walk onto a switch. So I'm a big fan of that, you know, because in the olden days, you had to have Relicanth and a Warlord and stuff to open up the Reggie like encounters. So yeah, I love the fact that he actually throws out a Relicanth there as well. So maybe that is going to be like a reenactment of the old things that we needed, because obviously Warlord is in the game. We know that because we saw it earlier in the trailer. Then we have Absol stuff. Swablu's back. You know, a lot of people are saying we might get a Galarian Altaria. It could happen. We know that Swablu is definitely in the game. And then again, more screenshots and stuff. Well, not more screenshots, but you know, more gameplay. This is really cool how like all 4 of you are just running into like this big raid battle. Really, really like that. Then we have Mewtwo, however, Lugia, Groudon, all of these Dynamax legendary Pokemon. Everything is in the game, which is really cool. Then we have the 2 new Reggies. So this is obviously them using their 2 new attacks, which is really, really cool. Again, we'll get onto that in a second. This is such a cool cutscene here, though, with the Galarian legendary birds fighting. It just gives me the Generation 2 movie, Pokemon 2000. It gives me those kind of vibes when all the legendary birds are attacking each other and Lugia has to kind of sort it all out. But yeah, then it's just more shots of the trailer and stuff, more shots of gameplay. Really, really cool. And then it obviously just gives us the release date. So that's kind of like a quick little breakdown of the trailer. I mean, like I say, they didn't really show much in the trailer, just like they just kind of hyped up on everything. But this is like the main stuff, so there's going to be a lot of content to cover on this website. So obviously we have Regieleki, which is a new electric type Pokemon with the ability Transistor. So it gets a unique move being Thunder Cage, and this basically, it's kind of like an electric version of Fire Spin. So Thunder Cage doesn't only deal damage to opponents when it lands, it will also cause them to be trapped with an electrified cage, causing damage every turn for 4 to 5 turns and preventing them from fleeing or being swapped out. So like I say, just basically an electric Fire Spin, so that's really cool. I'm not sure what Transistor does. I don't know if that's actually given to us or not. It just says the ability, so we'll see what that says. And then we obviously have Regidrago. Regieleki, I'm not sure on the name. I think Regishock or Regibolt or anything could have been so much better. Then we have Dragon's More ability for this. Obviously, is a dragon typing. Charizard is again back. You can't give him a day off, can they? Then Regidrago's signature move is Dragon Energy. So the Pokemon assumes a shape similar to a dragon's head, being Charizard, and then fires intense dragon energy from its mouth. The more HP the user has remaining, the higher the move's power. So that's a pretty good move. Again, not sure what Dragon's More does. It doesn't really tell you anywhere, I do not believe. But it says, you know, Regidrago can use dragon type moves with greater power than other dragon. So I guess that has something to do with the ability, maybe. Who knows? So we have that, and then obviously revealing the Gigantamax forms. So we already know about the starters, because that's already been given to us, but we now have Gigantamax, Venusaur, and Blastoise with their abilities. So G-Max Vine Lash. So grass type attacks used by Gigantamax Venusaur will change to G-Max Vine Lash. Sorry. So it doesn't just deal damage to an opponent. When it hits, it will continue to deal damage for 4 turns to any Pokemon that isn't grass type. So that's really, really cool. Has some really, really nice artwork there. Big fan of that. Then we have Gigantamax Blastoise, who obviously gets the G-Max Cannonade ability, and that doesn't just deal damage to an opponent. When it hits, it will continue to deal damage for 4 turns to any Pokemon that isn't water type. So they're basically the exact same. The artwork's really, really cool. It's just got loads of little, like, how many cannons do you want to give Blastoise? Like, every time it gets a new form, it gets more cannons. Obviously, the Mega Evolution got an extra cannon. The Gigantamax form, he's got bloody loads more cannons, so he just loves a cannon. He loves it. Then we obviously have the Galarian Bird. So we have Galarian Articuno with the ability Competitive. Which is, they haven't actually confirmed that there were Galarian forms before, but now they have, so that's really cool. Anyway, Galarian Articuno's signature move is Freezing Glare. So Freezing Glare is a Psychic type special move in which the Pokemon attacks by firing Psychic power from both eyes. This move may also leave the target frozen. So this is actually a Psychic flying type Pokemon, so it's lost its Ice type. I definitely thought it was going to be Psychic, but I didn't know it was going to lose the Ice type. So that's Galarian Articuno. Next up, we have Galarian Zapdos, which is a fighting flying Pokemon, which is interesting. Only other one is Holutra, I do believe, and that has the ability to Fiant. I definitely knew it was going to be a fighting type. Just look at those feet, like that. He's going to be kicking a lot of things with that. Anyway, it says in this fighting type physical move, Thunderous Kick, the Pokemon overwhelms the target with lightning-like movement before delivering a kick. This also lowers the target's defense stats, so that's really nice. Not sure about the power and the accuracy of it or whatever, but really good ability, really good move there, being able to lower that physical defense stat every time you hit it. And then we have the Galarian Moltres, which is dark flying and has the Berserk ability, and it's definitely my favorite of the 3 now. Like I don't know, just seeing like gameplay of it and stuff, I just really like it. Anyway, Fiery Wrath. attached. So in this dark type special move, so it's not a fire type move, the Pokemon transforms its wrath into a fire-like aura to attack. It may also make opposing Pokemon flinch, and that's really cool. Look at that big W there as well, man. My man, absolute W. So that's the Galarian Burst. Next up we have Galarian Slowbro, which is a poison psychic type Pokemon with the ability Quick Draw, which is a brand new ability. So I don't know what Quick Draw does. I don't think it's explained anywhere, but Galarian Slowbro's signature move is Shell Sidearm, which was obviously leaked in the Pokemon Home data mine. So Shell Sidearm is a poison type special move in which this Pokemon fires poisonous liquid from the tip of the shoulder attached to its arm. This move may poison the target. Moreover, it inflicts either physical or special damage depending on which will damage the target more. So it basically just takes a look at the opposing Pokemon's special and physical defense and then basically attacks it for the weaker side, and it can also poison the target as well. So that's a really, really good move for Galarian Slowbro there. So yeah, and it also looks really, I definitely like Galarian Slowbro more than normal Slowbro. I don't know, I just kind of, I'm vibing with it. I do like it. And then obviously we have the Gigantamax Urshifu's, which we already knew about. And then it kind of like, there's just information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra on the website. Like I say, you can all read it yourself. There's not like anything we need to know. It's just kind of like a little bit of background and stuff. We have a cast of characters. Obviously, we have the new character, this dude, Peony. So upon arriving in the Crown Tundra, you'll encounter Peony, who has brought his daughter along on an adventure to find the truth behind tales of legendary Pokemon in this area. Listening isn't his strongest suit, and his bold behavior draws plenty of attention, but he has a kind side and plenty of affection to his daughter. There'll be other interesting characters appearing in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We'll hope you're looking forward to meeting new faces in these new areas. So I'm guessing these two, are they in both Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra? Because this dude's only in the Crown Tundra, because it says there, but the Isle of Armor isn't anywhere here. Obviously, it's here for Mustard, so he's only in the Isle of Armor. But yeah, maybe Clara and Avery are in both. I think they would be. It makes sense. But that's pretty much, I mean, they didn't really show any like new features or anything. This has all always been on the website, apart from obviously this thing, the Cramomatic. So the dojo in the Isle of Armor houses a unique take on recycling in the form of a device called the Cramomatic. If you feed it 4 items, it will combine them and give you a new item in exchange. You can receive any of the variety of items, including Pokeballs, PP-ups, and more. Some combinations might produce rare items. There's obviously new tutor moves, which is really cool because one of them is Burning Jealousy. It's a new fire type move that can be taught starting with this expansion. When it hits, it deals damage to all opposing Pokemon and burns all opposing Pokemon that have had their stats boosted during the turn. So that could definitely be used very, very smartly. 100%, because, you know, damage to all opposing Pokemon and burns all opposing. Yeah, it just gets that guaranteed burn if they've had their stats boosted. And then, so if you use like Swagger or something, I guess, I don't know, something that will boost their stats, or if you can predict a Dragon Dance or something, or whatever, or a Swords Dance, and then they'll just get burnt and it just cripples them. Grassy Glide is a new grass type move that can be taught starting with this expansion. This move has a high priority when used on grassy terrain. Which obviously there's no water type move, so a little bit harsh. Maybe that will come later on. Then we have the Max Soup, which I was talking about earlier, which is a special dish made from rare ingredients you can gather on the Isle of Armor. If a Pokemon with great hidden potential drinks Max Soup, it will become a special Pokemon capable of Gigantamaxing. So I'm guessing that is how we get our starter to Gigantamax. But that's just super, super useful anyway. And then we already knew about the restricted sparring, but we also have some more stuff in the Crown Tundra. So obviously we have the Pokemon dens that we already know about, is where you go and defeat like the legendaries and stuff, which is really, really cool. But we also have the Galarian Star Tournament. So once you progress far enough in your adventure, this wasn't really spoken about in the trailer at all. It showed a little couple of screenshots, but that's it. So you'll be available to participate in the Galarian Star Tournament held in the city of Wyndon. In this tournament, you'll battle with various trainers you met in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, but not just as opponents. You'll pick a teammate and tackle the tournament together. So you can obviously team up with Hop, Marnie, and I'm guessing a bunch of other characters as well. Now, I don't know if you have to have the DLC for this, because it says once you progress far enough in your adventure in the Crown Tundra, but obviously you go back to Galar and you go back to Wyndon, and obviously Wyndon isn't part of the DLC, so I don't know what that's going to entail. But it definitely looks like you get a lot more in the Isle of Armor than the Crown Tundra. There's only two things in the Isle of Armor that it doesn't have, which is the new co-op playout mode and the Calyrex, and there's a bunch of things that aren't in the Crown Tundra. All these two moves and items are coming out in the Isle of Armor. The Crown Tundra, apparently none are coming out, so all of those new items and all of those new abilities and new moves are apparently all coming out in the Isle of Armor, according to that. But I think that pretty much is everything that we can go over for the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Like I say, we didn't get much information in the trailer, but we got a lot of information in the on the website. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've just covered everything. So yeah, I hope this did help clear up a lot of stuff. And yeah, if you did enjoy, drop a like down below. Let's try to hit 750 likes. Leave a comment. What was your favorite thing about the trailer? Love to hear what you guys have to say. And subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.